Now, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills.
Isaiah McKenzie revenge game.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Ball carrier.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. That's a corner that got in there for the sack. Dante Jackson.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared.
Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. T.J. Logan, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Bills have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. Put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number one in their conference.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
31-yard gain.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Allen. Completes it to Aguilar. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
He's brought down
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
The ball carrier.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Daniel Carlson.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
That's good.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
They'll run on first down. It's Logan. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Daquan Jones.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 44, Stafford. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
14.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first down, it's Stafford. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 47-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Allen off the play fake to Mixon on the check down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Joe Mixon.
And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Allen's throw is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. On play action, Allen. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a gain of 7. 1st down, L.A.
7. 1st down, Chargers.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Corey Legion picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
To try again after the sack. Allen. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. First line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Now a man coming off a career year in 2019, Leonard Fournette. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
At the 40.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. I'm coming after you.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Mike 29. I got you.
3rd and 2, Stafford. And finding Pruitt. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They were looking for Johnson. And now it's 2nd down. To throw again. Stafford. Johnson's got it complete. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
To Deontay Johnson. He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. Throwing again is Stafford. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Past the 20. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action.
Keep coming, baby. Keep coming. Keep on coming.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Again, it's Henderson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
For a Buffalo Bill.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
43-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack there to Arden Key.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Aguilar has it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On first down, Allen. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown.
Stephon Diggs. Touchdown number 18 on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score. Chargers 21.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Bills take over 1st and 10.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Complete. Smith has it.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Henderson will try and run for the first. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
That's good.
It's a first down following a gain of 3. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. To throw is Stafford. And now here is another interception. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been in the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
9-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, Allen escaping the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Play action. Now it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down.
16 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Corey Liggett makes the stop.
I can't wait.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now Allen to throw. Off play action. Rolling to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
A 43-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through.
Good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
There's a quick shot to his tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good. There's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. Fields this way up at the 17, and they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Joe Mixon, the ball.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Allen off the play fake. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. 1st drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
It's good. Makes the score Bills 7. Chargers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Devontae Parker.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down. They run for it with Mixon. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Eric Ebron with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Daniel Carlson sets.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Second down, it's Henderson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Stafford winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Jets out to an early lead over the Dolphins. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Number 28.
Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On third down, Mixon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
Gain of 16 yards. First down, Chargers.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
He's across midfield.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, Allen completes it to Aguilar. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. gun, he'll throw. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Touchdown.
Eric Ebron with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense.
Yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Chargers 14, Bills 7.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
And they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Buffalo Bills.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
At the 28-yard line.
On first down, Stafford here. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run here with Henderson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
A 3-yard
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Stafford now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
For the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. On 1st down, Mixon with a 1st down and more. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's caught by Aguilar. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Chargers 21, Bills 10. Daniel Carlson set to kick.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So not a good start for this rookie quarterback, already trailing in this first half, and that's going to make things worse.
Well, back in my day, this was not unexpected out of rookie quarterbacks. That's why a lot of coaches didn't want to play them. But coming out of college now, they throw it all the time. This is a little bit unexpected, the way that he's playing here.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bills 10. Daniel Carlson.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this going around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stafford looks to throw again. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
Well, they came up with points in their first two possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Call that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going.
You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off the play fake. Allen going deep for Diggs. And incomplete on the deep ball. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Allen now off the play fake. Rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On third and long, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And that is no good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, well, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Henderson now on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he takes a shot on the release. says this will be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
To Joe Mixon.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
1st down, Chargers.
Off play action. Allen. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards on the play.
23 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
From midfield, here's Allen. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Going deep for Diggs. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Stephon Diggs. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chargers 35.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
41-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. They run with Logan. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And that will be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Tight end's right. Hey, we got 4. Got 4 down.
A handoff to Mixon. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down to the 19-yard line. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Allen's throw is complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working it.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Joe Mixon on the carry.
Joe Mixon with touchdown number 20 on the year. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Chargers 42.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. The Bills send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. Diggs with a good footwork. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter.
42.
Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Mixon with a first down carry. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Joe Mixon, the ball.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Allen, off play action. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll run on first down. Mixon, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Yards to go.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the Chargers' 47-yard line.
Check 26, check 26.
Now Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with a tackle. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly. and knocked it free.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 25.
Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge.
Touchdown, L.A.! Eric Ebron with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
3rd and 7.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bills on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
They run once more with Henderson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game, because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, Henderson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Marty, 180, Mike 7. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
On 2nd down now, it's Henderson. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Let's do this. Set, 250, 970. I got him, Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, 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 hey.
They'll run it here with Logan. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Back to you. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
They snap it to Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. And incomplete as the clock stops here with just 1 second to go in this football game. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it.
Today's final score, Chargers.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chargers, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.